Do you ever get it where you just want to shoot? You just want to take photos and it doesn't even really matter what of anymore. And what an amazing opportunity presented itself for me to capture these beautiful horses. And it's funny, isn't it, sometimes when we want to go and do something and then it just goes out of the mind and we just carry on with life and, you know, the daily routines and things. And then out of nowhere, almost like we've set this intention silently, you know, with God. And suddenly a little opportunity comes up and we get invited somewhere, or somebody suggests, let's go take some pictures. And it's something that we didn't make happen, but it just happened for us, you know. Do you guys ever get that? Yeah, I've been really craving taking pictures, and here we are in Exmoor in the UK, absolutely stunning place, and I just loved, I just ran up this hill and captured these horses, and you know, the shots aren't perfect. I probably could have spent longer there, getting into different positions and finding different angles, but this is part of my, look at this, how bland it is, this one, until after I put it in black and white and it just comes to life. Look at that, isn't that incredible? It's crazy what you can do in Lightroom, I love it. But yeah, this thing with letting go of the need for perfectionism in me is, it's like being kind to the inner artist, you know. There's a book called The Artist's Way, and I remember it talking about it, I think they called it artist's abuse or something, you know, where you're just being really mean to yourself and you're not taking care of yourself, or you're just being a perfectionist. You're not looking after your creative passion in some way, and this is something that I'm conscious of. I am a little bit of a perfectionist, and I only like to share images that I'm really happy with, and doing this channel has had to get me out of that, because I've always been trying to find something to share with you guys, and I have been sharing images, a lot of images that, you know, are probably some of them a bit substandard for me, really, you know. I'm really waffling, aren't I? But I'm getting used to kind of just sharing photography for the love of photography and letting the ego take a nap, you know, and just sharing the UK, showing you guys Exmoor. It's not all about the perfect photo, is it? It's about a sharing. It's about coming together in this beautiful space that we're creating with this shared love of photography. And I really, really value that. I really value just seeing you guys chatting with each other in the comments about photography, about different cameras that you've got. It's great. I love seeing that you're chatting away with each other. It's really lovely. So it was a lovely trip, and it was very nourishing, and it just it kind of fed that craving that I was feeling for taking photos. And up on the moors, as you can see, there was actually a sky. When I get these images in Lightroom and have a look, I can see that there was actually some detail in the sky, but it's always tricky, isn't it, when you've got that blank looking sky, bringing any detail through. And that's what, it's such a gift, isn't it, having all these amazing tools that we can use, like Lightroom and Photoshop. And I remember John Bigglestone getting so excited about the shadows and highlights tool, you know, in Photoshop. I suppose because we both worked on film when we first met, John and I. He actually had a darkroom in his studio. So I went to work for John when I was about 15 or 16, and you know, we used to do some printing in the darkroom. And it was film, and then you know, slowly but surely digital came along, and so I guess I had the honour of getting to see John so excited by the new technology, if you like. And it's moments like when I would go into his studio and he would start screaming, look at this image, and he had this photo. I think I told you before, it was taken from the ferry of the land in France. He took, I think it was France, yeah, and the actual land was really, really dark and dense, and there was no detail in the shadows whatsoever. And he said, look at this, kidlet, look at this before and after. And he showed me before the shadows and highlights tool, and then after he'd lifted the shadows in shadows and highlights in Photoshop, and you could see the houses, you could see the trees. It was just before he did that, it was like this black blob of land, you know. And then after he did it, it was a whole civilization just came into view, you know. So just reflecting on the gifts of digital photography for a moment, we're so lucky, aren't we? Like, we get to have all this fun afterwards with our photography, bringing it to life in all these different creative ways. And it's really a secondary experience of the photography that is sometimes just as nourishing or fun and playful as actually going out and taking the pictures. I can sit here editing photos and it's like I'm back there, and I'm remembering all the moments, and I'm enjoying the photography, and I'm enjoying putting those finishing touches on, or even completely transforming an image from a potential photo to sometimes a work of art through this amazing editing software. So I love Lightroom. It's become my favorite editing program, actually. I used to always use just Photoshop, and I never really learnt Bridge, but since using Lightroom, I find it really easy to import a bunch of photos, organize them into a folder, and then, like, I don't batch edit, as in I don't create a setting and then apply it to a load of pictures the same, but I do edit, you know, in this way, one image at a time, just making my way along the collection of images in this way. I find it really visually easy to follow. Oh, this was such a magical moment. Wow, this little robin came and sat, and I had the wrong lens on to start with. I had my, let me think, my wider angle, what is it, 20mm? No. Yeah, I think it is, isn't it? My 20mm 1.8. Is that what I've got, guys? Can you remember? Yeah, my 20mm. And it came and sat down right on my camera bag. This was unsharp on the eye, this one, look. So I was just checking there. But it just kept flying back. So I managed to get my 85mm portrait lens on, my Sigma. As you know, I don't have a massive selection of lenses, but yeah, I managed to capture him, and oh, I just absolutely love it. It was such a great moment. He just sat there for ages. It's what I love about this idea of, instead of going out with my camera intentionally to take photos, right? What I've been thinking about, or sort of leaning into, particularly on this time, it's instead of taking the camera to go out and take photos, you're going somewhere to just enjoy the place, and then you just happen to have your camera, and it's really special because it's like there's no pressure on the photography because you haven't gone out to do it. You just happen to have your camera there, and you're going to do what you love to do while you're enjoying your day. It's like, I don't know, it's like another level of amazingness or something. So yeah, I used to do that. I used to just take my camera everywhere. What about you guys? Do you do this? Do you like go out for a walk, or you're going on holiday, or you're going exploring somewhere, or you're meeting up with a friend, or whatever it is, and then you just happen to take your camera? Do you do that, or do you organise trips to go away to do photography? I'd love to hear from you. So as I was saying, this is Exmoor in the UK. Look how stunning it is. Oh my goodness. Just endless fields, and it's just, you know, there's what's coming to mind is the forest bathing. You know, forest bathing is so good for your health. It's so good for, okay, hang on, let me Google it. Stay there. It's good. I mean, it's your blood pressure, all sorts. I'm going to Google it. Your immune system, everything. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Lowering stress hormones. This is forest bathing. Reducing blood pressure. Boosting immune function. So I remember 2 of them. Reducing stress, yeah, and it lowers levels of cortisol and adrenaline. Wow, it's no wonder I get called to the forests so often. Alleviates depression, lessens anxiety, sharpens your focus, unlocks creativity, combats burnout, guys, and just the immunity thing. Decreases heart rate, improves sleep quality, regulates blood sugar, increases oxygen levels. Isn't it amazing? Just go to a forest, take your camera, and you'll be there longer, which means you'll get more of the benefits, because the longer you're in a forest, the more of those benefits you're going to get. I think they say there was something about a 2-hour, if you're in a forest for like 2 hours, you know, you get so many more of the benefits or something. I can't remember, but I read it once. But the other day, honestly, I just got my yoga mat and I just went and laid in a wood. I just laid there in this wood. And, you know, because sometimes if I'm feeling anxious, you know, when you're feeling really anxious and you've got that adrenaline and cortisol and it's rushing around your body and you need to do something sometimes to just change your state. Do you ever get this? So I used to go swimming or have a dance, go for a walk or something like that. And on this particular occasion, I kind of knew I needed to change my state somehow and have a change of scenery. But I did that. I just went and laid in this wood. And honestly, it completely alleviated all the feelings of like stress, mental overwhelm, the overthinking mind, you know, the rushing thoughts, the anxiety. It all just dissipated. It was amazing. So, you know, you can get so much from going out on adventures and taking your camera and just being out in nature, you know, for stress and everything. So there we go, ramble over. I hope you enjoyed this, guys. Thanks for staying with me. It's always great to see you in the comments. Cheers, bye.
You can go now, I'm not looking back. You can go now, I'm on the right track. Looked after me, saved my life, keep me held to dodge that knife. I'm safe now, so can't you see? And yet, you paralyze me, holding me back. Me back, stop me from growing. Yes, you can, now let me go. I dodged that knife, now I'm ready to grow. So much love, just waiting to flow. So let me fly, set me free, let me be. Come to me when I least need you. Make me hurt the ones I love. I know you care, but can't you see? Those who love me look out for me. Not angry now, and no need for me to feel. So you can go now, our life not war. And you can go now, I don't need you no more. Oh well, you breeze right in, turns me upside down. all my smiles down to frowns. I'm safe now, so can't you see? And yet, you paralyze me. When there was danger, you were number one. I thank you, my fear, no need for me to run. Oh, my lessons learned, now I'm my best. You taught me well, now I can rest. I'm safe now, so leave me be. And no more, no more, no more can you paralyze me. So let me fly, fly, set me free, let me be.